The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Falcons will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give out of the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. The give to the tailback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Miners are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Using his feet to buy time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts. The triple option becomes so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, UTEP. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
UTEP 21, Air Force 3.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. He might want another play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Here we go. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the...
Heading to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes a man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's cross. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He leaves it with his back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cross. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Utah.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king, too, right? Because
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah.
Touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Okay, ready? Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Here we go. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miners.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
ngng on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Just shedding tackles. He's up to 113 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. The give to the left side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Miners have this offense rolling. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.